Good afternoon, passport holders. Today is January 3rd, 2015, day 429 of the vlogs. And yeah, last night was rough. Tried to go to bed. It was like 1 o'clock. Went to sleep. Actually fell asleep. Woke up at 2:30 wide awake and stayed up until almost 6 a.m. Just trying to go to sleep and then eventually getting out of bed and playing a little bit of Destiny and then trying to go to bed and just failing. So I finally woke up around 11:30, and yeah, I'm getting my day started at this point. So, I don't know what to say. Like the sleep thing is something that continues to elude me, but hopefully I'll figure it out sometime in the next week or so. Today's gonna be pretty chill on the front end, and then it may get a heck of a lot busier on the back. So right now I've got to edit the vlog and get all that stuff done. The 2:30 game includes two games that I wish I had side-by-side TVs for, but I do not, or a picture-in-picture feature in my TV, which it does not have, with the Chargers and Broncos playing, and of course the Cardinals and Seahawks. Once those games are over, though, I'm kind of free to do whatever I would like to today. And there's part of me that does want to go see The Big Short. There's part of me that thinks that might be a better thing to leave to tomorrow after my massage and just go and see a Monday night movie. But I don't know. We'll see how this all plays out. All that said, I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get this one started. That may be the worst first half of football away from the game that the Cardinals played against the St. Louis Rams early in the season. I mean, that was miserable to watch. I was flipping back and forth to the Broncos game, which is substantially more interesting to watch because it is a close game. Both teams are playing okay. Brock Osweiler has his moments where he looks really great, and then there are moments where his inexperience shows. All that said, if this thing goes to kind of the second string folks in the Arizona game, then I will just watch the Broncos game the rest of the way. So, Arians has got to get his team together though and get them confident again, because if they go into the bye week questioning themselves and then come into the playoffs not running on all cylinders, it's going to be a very short postseason for Arizona. So, all that said, I've got a little more vlog work to do, right? Cards and annotations, but then, hopefully the second half will be a better result for the Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals go on to lose. I turned the game off and started watching the Broncos game after Stanton came in during the second half and threw what I assume was his first interception. I just wasn't interested in the game anymore, so I went over to the Broncos game, which was much more entertaining. But yeah, I mean, the Broncos take the 1 seed as a result of some weirdness with the Patriots in Miami, and yeah, so that's that. So a week off and Peyton Manning back at the helm. Very interesting. It's halftime now on the Vikings-Packers game, and that's been fun to watch, and that'll conclude the regular season football. So we'll start to get games on Saturday and Sunday, which will be good. And yeah, I'm kind of doing chores in between, TV breaks and everything else. But now that it's halftime, I'll sit down for 10 or 15 minutes and watch a vlog or two. And continue my super chill Sunday, which I'm totally okay with because I know that this week's going to be super busy. So I just spent the last hour working on bits and pieces of the new structure for the vlogs that's going to be kicking off. Looks like February 1st is the target for me to get all this stuff done. I was thinking about doing something and then I just tried it out, and oh my gosh, like the things that I can do with this I think are awesome and epic and will allow me to more creatively express myself. So like, I love bits and pieces of the intro that you guys see every day right now. Like, I love the fact that like you can see all of the stuff that I've done, all the videos dropping in. I think that was a very cool look. It was very me and my skill set for that point in my process. Now that I've edited almost, over 400 of these, my skill set's at a different point. My animation skills are at a different point. For those of you who don't know, the original series, if you go way back, like now almost 2.5 years back, there was an original series to the channel that was my trip to Costa Rica. And in that, there were a lot of animations. I took a lot of time because I had extra time. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, daily I have to like put this up. It was, I think I did it 3 times a week for like 6 weeks. Was the first 5 weeks, because there were 16 episodes, all things said and done, plus the teaser trailer. And so, yeah, like that was a lot of fun for me to do, because it was like one additional layer that could make me stand out. And I still feel that in the vlogging space, there's definitely a spot for some kind of animation factor that a lot of vloggers don't do because they don't have the skill or they don't like the look or whatever. I think I found a way to actually include that looks good, is true to me, is true to that old form. So, you know, when inevitably the haters come along and somebody says, you know, oh, you're stealing this from so-and-so's videos. And it's like, no, dude, like I'm not the first person to ever do this one thing on video, nor is that YouTuber that you're pointing to. It's a trope. It's something that a lot of people do for a lot of different reasons. It's just now it's being brought into the vlogging space and in a way that is totally authentically me. So that, like, this past hour I've been super pumped up about this because like I was like, oh, can I do it this way? And it didn't work, and then I tried it a different way and it didn't work, and then I tried it a different way, and finally I got something that was like awesome, and I totally freaked out. Like, I'm just, as you guys can see, I've got high energy, I'm pumped about it, like I'm excited. So you know, little wins like that go a long way to making me feel like a day like today, which has been very kind of super chill, like wake up super late because I was basically up all night, watch football all day. You know, that was chill. Like, you're not getting a ton of stuff, but like days like today are what are going to enable me to do cool things in the future, and I'm really excited about it. In addition, the new intro, the new outro will absolutely force me to get out of the house. So, right, one of the things that has happened since I got back here, got the place, got the job, is that I don't leave if I'm here, right? I just don't. Like, I don't go and do things. I don't shoot things. I stay very much here in the house because it's easy. A Ticket Anywhere is not about doing things that are easy. So now that I've got a little flexibility, I need to take advantage of it, and I need to do the things that I feel are right for me, in so far as I possibly can. Right, I gotta still be responsible. I still have to, you know, do the things that are required of me by society, by commitments that I've made, contracts, things like that. But I do think that what I am doing with this is going to help me not feel stagnant, which I'm really pumped about. But this clip's way too long now, but I am excited, and I'm going to continue to work on it for probably about another hour or so before I try and force myself to go to sleep. Alright guys, so I'm kind of done for the night at this point. I'm going to stay up for another 15 minutes or so just to kind of continue to wind me down, but it is late enough at night that the YouTube stats have updated and something pretty special's happened. A Ticket Anywhere has now crossed over 25,000 views. Thank you guys, that is entirely you. 25,000 views, man. Like, I did the look back, and I think it was like middle of October when we crossed 20,000, which is pretty incredible in my mind that, you know, in 2.5 months I picked up 5,000 views. Like, that's insane. So I'm thinking that, yeah, as I continue to hit these milestones, it is worthy of, you know, finding some way to celebrate and share with you guys, because the next major one in my mind is 500 days and 50,000 views. I think that both of those they're definitely going to happen within the next year in all likelihood. So I'm excited about them, and I got to find some way to include you guys in them. So thank you for your time and your attention as always. And yeah, like it is stunning to me that milestones like this can happen. I will say, remember though, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.